you know, the QC kind of thing, because you know a lot of people were you know, of course paying homage to QC, and it got me to sit back and think about like just like how like when you look at the run that they have had, like they're uh like they are a historic hip hop label, and I don't know if enough people give them that flower. So I wanted to talk about that for a second because, man, I mean, you talk about the last, like, for sure the last 15 to 25 years, they're one of like the top 5 like labels in rap. But like, I mean, you even look at like all time. I mean, the runs they had with Migos, with Yachty, with Lil Baby, and then of course like and honestly like the way they kind of centralized and like galvanized Atlanta, like they kind of organized it and like got it to where Atlanta's been the powerhouse for the last 15 years.
Yeah, that's almost all due to
QC.
Yeah, they like did everything right that 1017 didn't get right. You know what I mean? Because think about like the 1017 artists, like most of the time end up not lasting very long, where almost every QC artist has had massive staying power.
Yeah. No, it was sorry, I was looking at the chat. It was something that was like really, when I sit back and think about it, like think about not just like rap too. Like I know we all focus through the lens of like hip hop because that's our shit, but like think about the fact that like the trap sound is prominent in literally pop genre in so many other genres. And again, they're a big hand in getting that together and cultivating an environment where that got to grow. So like to me, I mean, again, like you look at not just the roster talent, not just the projects they release, but their musical impact. Like, man, like I put them up there with the Death Rows, with the Aftermaths, with the TDs, with all of those premier Bad Boy, all those premier labels that like hip hop has seen, like Rock Nation, like all of them.
You be sneaking TDE and they're so smooth.
But is TDE not one of the biggest? Is TDE now one of the biggest and best?
It don't matter.
I'm not sneaking it in there. I said it third.
Yeah, and it
I said it before Rock Nation. Sorry, Jay. Don't shoot me.
I'll stand on it. No, it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It's undeniable. They've created 2 of the biggest stars to ever exist in music. Like,
2 mega stars, and they created a very strong following, to the point where motherfuckers give people a spin just because they're signed to TDE or they have a TDE fucking feature.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to take no spotlight.
No, I know.
Quality QC, you feel me? I really was, quality control.
No. But no, those are 2 of the premier labels of the last 15 years. Cash Money should have been another one I should name. But like Money, we can name like 10. But like, QC belongs in that elk.
Absolutely.
Just like TD, like those are 2 prominent labels, and I'm not trying to make it a TD thing. Let's stick on QC because that's the one that I want to talk about now. But it's just, man, it's like when you take a step back and you look at QC, it's like wow, man. Wow, what they fucking done,
bro. For the 2010s, bro, that QC was like damn near untouchable.
Bro. Yeah, because also like with Atlanta, you have, which like drove on the production side, fucking 808 Mafia, like the whole group of everybody that like all, because really like you could say attribute like the sound of trap music starting in like the mid to late 2000s,
right?
But they made it accessible and made it so they turned it into. Like hip hop would not be where it's at right now if it wasn't for QC, if it wasn't for Migos, if it wasn't for like it's crazy, Atlanta was really fucking running shit, especially at that time.
They still are
early 2010s, of course, but like, I mean, they were
like their hottest acts was coming out of QC.
The fact that people knew the producers too.
Yeah.
People knew who still do know who Southside is, and Zaytoven, and fucking
Mike Will Made
It, and all these people. You know what I mean? It's like that's something that was not really heard of before that shit. It's crazy, 100%. Bro.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. They made the producers celebrities. That's crazy.
Metro Boomin.
Yeah, Metro. Yeah.
Boomin, fucking TM88.
And again, what they did that was so brilliant is they didn't just like gatekeep. Like one of the knocks I have on TD is that they kind of like they gatekeep, right? Like what QC did that was so smart is like, I don't give a fuck if you're signed to me or not. Like this is the sound, this is the wave. Like go get with this person. Like Baby was like, collabing with QC people before he ever even signed to QC. Mm-hmm. Like it was like a situation where they were just like they always had their ear to the right place.
Right, ear to the ground. They always putting on people. I mean, those mixtapes that they dropped, those quality control mixtapes, bro, were so
those were good too.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, man. QC.
I'd say like Yachty's probably the most like eclectic character they had. That was a big Yachty was a big risk at first, like because he had a hit, but
and then he got immediate backlash.
If he was really gonna make something shake for this long, I don't know if I would have said I don't know if I would have put my eggs in that basket, but they did, and Yachty became a fucking huge star.
Because remember, he immediately got backlash. Like the second he popped. He also got met with fucking backlash. People pulled up the like Biggie and Pac quotes and all of that.
Because he was so different and unconventional. He didn't sound like anyone else.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, it's damn near now that I'm thinking about it, like everybody who got that QC tag, damn near was a star. Like damn near all of them.
No, they don't have. I mean, and maybe I'm wrong. Like I'd have to look at the roster list.
There was a couple that were not,
but
for the most part,
it feels like they didn't even have flops. Now maybe you're just forgetting them because they flopped, but like it was just everybody that QC stamped it was like,
maybe
shit.
There's like
I think it's more.
There probably is some flops in there.
I'm not gonna discredit QC because they're like I said, like they were a powerhouse for at least about a good 12 to 15 years. But I think they had a lot of people that they had in their circle. Like with TDEs, they probably got like you could probably name like 13 of people who are actually on TD. But quality control had like 20s that you knew, and then like probably about 30 or 40 that you don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
and again, they just had their hands in every big project.
They don't have as big of a
roster
history as you'd expect. No. They have like they probably signed about. Looks like maybe 25 people to 30 people total over the whole time. And right now, their roster is only 7.
Yeah. Again, they weren't signing people. They were just collabing.
They had like Rich the Kid, OG Mako.
Damn, OG Mako.
Hell
yeah.
Fuck.
I forgot how he even died.
So like even the people who like kind of fizzled out. They all still had a moment. You know what I mean? Stefflon Don was signed to them.
OG Mako, is that the guy who did You Guessed It?
You Guessed It. Yeah, he passed away in the past couple of years. Right now, their roster is JT, Quavo, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, Leighton Green, who I'm not familiar with, Bankroll Freddie, and Baby Money. That's their roster.
Baby Money.
Right?
Baby Money,
Baby Money.
That's their active roster at the moment.
No, man, they're a juggernaut, man. They're a staple, and they're an iconic label in hip hop. We talk about the documentaries. Like, I can't. The QC documentary is gonna be so lit. Like, with all of those, like, again, it's not just the roster. Like, a lot of people just look at the roster. It's like they had their hands in like all of the fucking biggest songs that were popping every single year. They had their hands.
Them have Amigos alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Migos
from 2012 to 2018, Migos had
and then right after
one of the biggest hip hop songs.
And then right after they had Baby, who had his run for another 3 or 4 years. Like it was just like, dude, it was like. And then again, they have the Yachties. They have the they just had their hands everywhere, man.
Was crazy. Dude. I remember when Yachty first came out, and I remember the main reason why was just because of his name that they were just hating on him.
And the way his voice too.
Yeah,
the big thing was like
they didn't like his hair either.
Yeah, he was just like
that's
why I'm saying is like he really was unconventional. He did not fit the mold of like what a trap rapper usually would be, right? And then like, but he ended up fucking keeping. He made his fucking way. He ended up getting the Drake stimulus. So far down the line after he didn't even really technically need it.
Yeah, no, Yachty's one of them ones.
Get well, man. Prayers up
yes.
to QC. I mean QC, not but peace, family, everybody.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely, man. Prayers to the entire family because like, you know, that's above the music shit. I just wanted to take this opportunity to pay homage. Hopefully everything works out well because again, I'm a big believer, and one of my big goals is to make sure people get their flowers where they can smell them. And, I'm hoping, and I'm honestly encouraged. Because usually when you have those kind of reports that somebody passes, usually it's like somebody got to it early, and it's usually right, but it's just early. The fact that we are now several hours makes me hope that things are okay. Again, I don't want to predict. I'm not in that game. I just prayers to the entire family, man, and prayers to everybody involved, and everybody just, again, respect the family, respect the fans, respect everybody affected by this, and hopefully, man, everything is good, and and we get a happy ending to this story.